to remain. The risk is grind time. I need mine. Grind time. I need mine.
Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's do this. Let's try. All right, let's do it.
We're in Atlanta, Georgia, a home nest for the Hawks. It's an interconference matchup right here. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve.
All right, we are taking on the Atlanta Hawks.
Welcoming you to NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Oh, give me the ball.
They've got to be
Give me the ball.
the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
Checking out Houston.
Oh, we'll take that.
Certainly lived up to expectations in this young season. Much improved and very confident in how they're playing.
Yeah, a team solidly in the hunt for the playoffs. Plenty of talent on that roster. They're just looking to get better each and every day.
There we go.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Moniunas out there with Howard. And it's Mr. Moves in at the one spot. Now here's Teague. Kicks to Korver. Back to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
You know, you shoot the ball as
Oh, we'll
poorly
take
as they
that.
did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
Here's Teague after the made shot for Mr. Moves. And finished off by Jefferson.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a...
Oh, you're open.
Or maybe
There you go.
just
You better
wanted
hit
the
that hard.
Photographers a better angle for the shot.
There's a chance he could have a big
All right, let's
game
go.
if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Moves. Teague kicks to Korver. Back to Teague. He feeds it to Jefferson. And the pass to Teague. Shoots from the baseline. No luck. And Houston the other way now. And a chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Well, I asked him what
I just broke some of
strategy
his
they were going
ankles.
to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he
All right, let's
plans
go.
to exploit what...
Hold on. There we go. That's
he
taken care
described
of.
as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Teague after the made shot for Mr. Moves. Teague with the ball. Outside for Jefferson. Dishes it to Horford.
Come on. Let's get a stop here.
Here is Korver, guarded by Harden. Back to Horford. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Horford's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Mr. Moves passes to Moniunas. Houston moving the
Hit
ball
that.
around. Harden's shot is
Oh, come on.
The Hawks trail by 5. Teague dishes to Millsap. Horford trying to free himself up. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Teague.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Mr. Moves. His last outing, 16 points for him. He dishes it to Harden. And Houston again with
Here
the
we go.
bucket.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
All right, give me a minute. Excuse me.
And first quarter,
Nice.
we're about 3.5 minutes
Nice.
in.
Let's see if we can get a
Into
stop
Millsap.
here.
Oh, and there's the one.
You just got dunked on.
Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
It's just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Here's Mr. Moves following the bucket by the Hawks. There's the pick. Inside, here's Monty Eunice. Howard trying to free himself up. And another shot.
Y'all are just.
Missed it.
Y'all
Even
missed like
after all
5
those
shots in
chances.
y'all missed like 5 layups in a row.
Here is Korver. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. A minute 42 left to play here in the first. Second chance shot. Here's Millsap. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Stokes is checked in for Horford. Payne comes in for Jefferson.
Bang.
Cephalosha is checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Jeff Teague. Houston with a big group substitution here. Kufis checked in for Howard. Robert Covington comes in for Monty Eunice. John Salmons, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Ellington is subbed in for James Harden. And Atlanta has possession after the three-pointer for Mr. Moves. There's the dish to Cephalosha. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's 2-on-1. Moving it up. Salmons
We'll take
gets
that.
the bucket. Salmons got his first 2 points of the night.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Here's Schroeder. Stokes, the pass to Cephalosha. Over to the left wing. Millsap kicks to Cephalosha. Back to Millsap. It's rebounded by Houston.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look. Just
Oh my God, Ellington. There we
That's
go.
good.
so nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Schroeder passes to Stokes. And down it goes, jamming that one home. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible.
Okay,
And
let's
on
go.
a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Here's Mr. Moves.
Bang.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Jefferson is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. Then there's
Okay.
Dennis Schroeder. And it's Payne in at the 5 spot.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category.
Come on.
Really controlling the
Good.
glass.
Oh,
And rebounding
Oh,
is one of those
hit that.
non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and
you
tenacity and
missed. That was
physicality.
wide open,
When you
man.
look at the scoreboard,
Oh.
you can see the correlation.
Now
Oh!
let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Chase
Hey,
down
Kevin,
block.
Mr.
Come on.
Moves moves in that last game against the Warriors was a major factor. He picked up 16 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Ragadorus, he was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint them.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's
Oh, I was
had
paying
some performances
attention.
that
Come on.
solidified his confidence in that role.
I was not even paying
So he's,
attention.
in a good place right now.
Rockets leading by 6. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the 3.
Bang.
And it's good. Mr. Moves got 14 points for the game.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in this, the assist column.
Okay, on defense, we're not even going to guard the three-point line. We are protecting the paint. No drives to the basket, no offensive rebounds. We own the paint. Now, let's go.
Atlanta making some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Payne. Korver comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Teague in for Schroeder. Houston with a big
All right,
group
come on, Teague, let's
substitution.
go.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Koupas. Monte Eunice comes in for Robert Covington. Trevor Ariza's checked in for John Salmons. And it's Harden in for Wayne Ellington. Korver dishes to Jefferson. The step back jumper is good. Jefferson's got his second bucket.
That's a nice hoop for a guy that typically doesn't score a lot.
Shoots from 14. Scott pulls it in.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
The Rockets pull it in. Ariza's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Mr. Moves. He drains the quick
There we
shot.
go.
Mr. Moves got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Jefferson with the 3, and that one's good. Jefferson's got 7.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Mr. Moves passes to Harden. Shot on the wing, and again, shot good for Mr.
There we go.
Moves. 18 points for him.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any
Okay.
thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to
Yeah, stop it.
overstate
No,
all
stop
the
him.
points they've scored on assists today.
Ah.
Beautiful to watch.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
How did that?
Scott pulls it in.
Not that animation.
Scott's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Teague with the ball.
Let's stay
Now
on
defended
Teague.
by Mr. Moves. Now Teague. Right now averaging 11 points a game. He kicks to Scott. Teague dishes to Jefferson. Jefferson can't get that one to fall. Here's Mr. Moves. It's rebound.
I did not
by
mean to do a
Jefferson.
fader like
Lays it up
that.
and banks it in. Howard's got his first basket of the night.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here is Korver looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Teague. Jefferson setting the pick for Teague. He used that pick to perfection.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Atlanta making some changes. That'll do it for the first half. Rockets on
All right.
top.
That's a,
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one
Let's
can
go,
pull
Teague.
out away here in the third. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
A lot of assists for him before halftime, as usual. He's always looking for his teammates and getting them easy baskets when he can.
When a passing lane opens, he will thread the ball in there in an instant, and that's so important. On target and on time with the passes. He's really skilled at that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Mr. Moves, he's in at point guard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Moniunas up there with Howard. Ariza passes to Mr. Moves. And there's the feed to Harden. From the wing. And the jumper is on
You
the
should
mark.
have passed it back out, but
Harden's
whatever.
got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets. And Atlanta has possession, trailing here by 8. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, they were in foul trouble throughout that game, guys, and made things awfully hard on themselves as a result.
Yeah, it forced them to go much deeper into their rotation than they would have liked to, and that's always tough.
Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Teague.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Here's Mr. Moves. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Mr. Moves got 20 points.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. That is good.
Come on.
8 points for Paul Millsap.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Hits, count that one from Mr. Moves.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Teague kicks to Millsap. Jefferson dishes to Teague. Fires the 3. That's good. Teague's got 12 points in the game.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. A shot by Harden, wide open, and right away they answer with a 3-pointer of their own.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Here's Teague, and again it's Atlanta.
No,
He's
come
knocking
on.
down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's Mr. Moves, and again the Rockets good for 2.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they got the things in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Now here's Teague, 14 points for him. To the right side. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Second chance opportunities. Always important. It's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now. He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
The Hawks trail by 10.
Okay.
The Hawks will go for a different look here. Payne, he's checked in for Horford. Scott, Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Teague. Houston with a big good substitution here. Davis checked in for Howard. Robert Covington comes in for Moniunas. John Selman, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
Come on.
And Ellington is subbed in for James Harden.
We gotta get a stop here.
Sefolosha passes to Jefferson.
Oh no.
No good on
Get
the
the-
try.
Couldn't convert.
Give me that.
Nice little 2-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me.
Are
to see them
you-
look back to
what?
that the next trip.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the
Bang.
fourth quarter, and maybe those
There we
changes
go.
will do the
That was a
trick. Heather.
2. Come on.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Schroeder passes to Stokes. Pass to Ellington. The shot is off.
Oh my
So the
God.
Hawks will take it the other
You were
way.
that
And
much
this
off.
is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Well, it's their only look at this team all season for these fans, Kevin, with the inter-conference matchup that we have.
Stokes, the pass to Schroeder.
And a look here now, Kevin, at how the Rockets are stacking up as we get this season underway in the NBA stats. First in lowest turnovers a game. First in opponent points per game. And they're the #2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
They double him with Payne. Mr. Moves passes to Salmons. And some nice passing there by Houston.
There you go.
The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Here goes Salmons.
Salmons got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets. Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. 36 seconds left to play in the third.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the...
Nice shooting.
He's checked in for Mr. Move.
Get up.
You only had me out for like 2 seconds.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Payne. The 3. They get it again. Here's Stokes. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
From mid-court. Off target with that shot.
Okay.
In a moment now as we take a look at
One more quarter, and I guess I'll stop and I'll watch.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
He'll zap at power forward with
Hit that,
Korver
hit that.
at center. Teague and Korver in
Oh,
the back.
come on.
And it's
Should've went
Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup. for
Oh,
Atlanta.
man, stop him. Stop him. Stop him.
Teague kicks to Korver. Feeds it to Horford. To the paint. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Jeff Teague.
Do I have NBA 2K17? I did, but I traded in that game months
I
ago.
don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
Harden dishes to Daniels. Pocket 6. Kufis the pass to Harden. Pulls it up. And right on target. Good.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Horford sets a screen for Teague.
But yeah, I did Let's Play that game
Passes it to Horford.
months
Back
ago.
to
It's on my
Teague.
channel and everything. My YouTube channel.
Jefferson against Harden. Jefferson attacking.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Moniunas is checked in for Kufis. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Daniels. Korver kicks to Teague. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Houston leading by 8. Harden the pass to Mr. Moves. There's the pick. Kicks to Moniunas. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials
On.
contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And good on the second. So he makes them both. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Okay.
Clark has an update for us. Doris?
I was able
We got-
to listen
we
in
gotta
on
try to
what
get some
Mike
stops
Budenholzer
here.
had to say to his team. He loved what they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Outside Millsap. Teague kicks to Millsap. The Rockets pull it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden with it. Jefferson picks him up. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harden dishes to Howard. Right block shot and off the glass. That one's good.
There we go.
Howard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
T kicks to Horford. No good. Excellent D from Howard. Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one.
There we go.
That is
Shot
some
the
real serious dime
shot made by
drop there.
Ariza.
Exquisite assist.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Jefferson passing to Millsap. To the inside. T dishes to Millsap. And it's rejected. And they're able to recover. And another shot. And it's good on the way in.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup.
Come on.
I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Rockets leading by 12. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
There you go. Hit that.
And Houston again with the bucket.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
In the corner, Horford with it. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a game we've seen here for Mr. Moon.
What? How did
He's
you
got
miss
30
that?
points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
The Hawks trail by 13. Now the pass to Korver. He feeds it to Millsap. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
All right.
Now off the inbound, and it's sent back by Howard. Offensive rebound. And again, it's Paul Millsap.
Come on.
Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, second chance points are not easy to come by, but when you work as hard as he has today, it becomes a lot easier.
Here's Mr. Moves. Good on the 13-footer.
You know, from that in-between range, they've actually been the much hotter team.
Well, when you make perimeter shots and knock down those jumpers, it opens up everything else.
T kicks to Horford.
Okay. What's
Millsap inside, and it's blocked.
It has not been an
Give me
easy
that.
quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Mr. Moves passes to Harden, and Howard with the stuff.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for Houston.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling
2 meetings on the
Yeah,
year.
I'm feeling it, coach. You had me subbed out
The
for
Hawks trail
2
by
seconds.
13.
Why sub me
Here's
out at
Schroeder,
all?
the kick out to Scott. This one for 3, and there's Millsap. That's good on the
Oh, he's
Mr. Moves.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Millsap. Off the has to trim it to single digits. To the inside.
There you go, Martinez.
Martinez. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Here's Horford. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
There you
You're
go.
waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. The shot's good from Mr. Moves.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Throws it from
No
deep.
sportsmanship.
Can't get it to fall. So we
Well, James, no doubting it.
Locker room after the game.
Not the best game for you defensively out there, huh?
Whew, man, that's an understatement. I know I'm better than that, but I just can't seem to get my defense right lately.
To me, that says it's more about focus than anything. We know you've got the ability, but it's up to you to make sure you're using it.
I hear you, Coach. I really got to work on my mental game, but I will, I promise. Thanks for the talk.